Hey you, newbie. Come over here. Kowalski, right? Hey you, newbie. Come over here. Kowalski, right? Welcome to Nebraska State Prison. My name is Larry and I'm your supervisor. Let me tell you something. When you close the door to this place, you leave all the beautiful and colorful things behind. Right here, it's a different world. Take off your rose-colored glasses, pull up your pants, and reload your weapon. Welcome to hell. This is where the convicts spend most of their time. On one hand, we're scum, murderers and rapists. On the other, petty thieves, drug dealers and demoralized kids. All of them have something to do with it. This is a shark tank. There are no ordinary fish in here. They all have teeth, you know. They're just like animals. The public wants them locked up in their cells and the key thrown away. They think they pay taxes, so they don't care what happens in this concrete world. We just take money to isolate them, like they don't exist. Get it? Let me show you what their apartments look like. Hold on. Follow me. Marvel of architecture. Minimalism in the full sense of the word. Minimalism is in fashion now, isn't it? As you can see, our resident can't complain about the lack of luxuries. We'll buy a fireplace, an 87-inch plasma, a waterbed, a marble sink, and a beautiful shiny floor. It makes you want to mess around, doesn't it? And the toilet. As you can see, it is the only one that deviates from the standards. The inmates have a habit of hiding things in it, hoping that none of us will put our hands in it, and you know what? They're dead wrong. There's no place we don't look. This will be your first mission tomorrow. You'll definitely see which of the inmates is veggie. We're leaving, Kowalski. The tour continues. Oh, Kowalski, something else. Can you smell the sweat in the air? You know, so many testosterone-filled guys and it smells like a 5-star hotel. Right? You know why? Normal people sweat, but psychopaths don't. We're leaving.
Baker 5 requesting backup.
Roger that, I'm on my way. Change of plans. We have to get to the cafeteria as soon as possible. Obviously, that was a false alarm. But I see that you avoided fitness class at school, huh? Remember, in prison nobody's going to run away from you. Because if they find a rubber bally wound on a guy's back, it's going to spread all over the prison that he fucked up. Then you know, the guy will have no life. They just attack. There's no turning back. Also, they shouldn't be the ones in shape. I'm just saying. I'll show you where our convicts eat. I won't show you the kitchen because it's substandard. You know, it's a mess. Nothing special. This is where the prisoners line up for their meals. You know, like in a canteen. As an interesting aside, I'll tell you that convicts often bribe cooks to add surprises to their food. We don't do anything about it. You know, natural population regulation. Enough degenerates in here. And more keep coming. I'm a little nauseous from the smell. Come and get some fresh air. Hey. We say hello and goodbye to our colleagues whenever we see each other, because you never know if it won't be our last meeting. Such is our tradition here. Keep your eyes open. Expect the unexpected. Imagine a backyard all strewn with landmines. All you have to do is stand in the wrong place and you're done. Nobody here treats you like a friend. And if one of the prisoners smiles at you, it's only to lull your vigilance, you know? Also, pay attention to the convicts in the different blocks. Everyone has their place here. Make sure there's no fighting between the nations. And when that happens, grab a radio and call for reinforcements as fast as you can. They'll come in handy, believe me. And remember these faces. They like to mess things up. That's Stevenson, sitting in for a triple murder. He seems like the kind of guy who feels unsatisfied. You know what that means. He's Jackman, a British guy, a rapist. He doesn't let any go unless it's that 5 o'clock thing, you know, tea party of his. The boy's got principles, no question. And this Russian, he's a professional murderer. Murder for hire, and without hire too. Look at the fucking thing. They have attraction so much that they get knocked over in their heads. And you keep hearing about how they're having a hard time in prison and that they deserve more and more. It's fucked up. You play basketball? Great. I don't need another Jordan here. I win the cup every year, and I want to keep it that way, you understand? Don't get uptight, kid. Just kidding. Quick shot for 3, and we're good to go. Besides, there's a gym. We don't have a lot of iron stuff, but a pump is possible. You may not see it from the most of these guys, but you can get in shape here. Alright, it's time to get to work. Let's move to the workshop. Here it is. A purgatory for convicts. Here the prisoners work on carpentry projects. They always earn something, and thanks to working here they have less time to think about escaping. We keep our tools in the storeroom. I could tell you about the stands, but you'll get it by yourself when you start working for us on a regular basis. Okay, I get it. You're an ambitious boy. Keep it up. Okay, I'll tell you real quick. We start from sanding the boards. This is a very important stage, so the prisoners put a lot of effort into it. Then we put the chairs together. I told you the previous step was important, sure. But you'll sit on a non-sanded bench and you'll be fine. Well, except maybe a few splinters in your butt. But if you sit on a poorly sanded bench, well, your ass will hurt a little more. Later, the chairs are checked before they go into storage. Just in case someone gave up on the previous step. There we still have a key station and a room with a lathe. With the wrench you know what you're doing, but with the lathe? Using a lathe, our convicts sand and planchet patterns on chair legs. Finally, I left the strongest. It's the icing on the cake. Come on. Kowalski, get that smell off your face. I know you're emotional, but for God's sake, these are death rows. These young people. Come to the execution chamber. Let's get inside. This is where the greatest criminals end their lives. It's the only kind of capital punishment in this facility. While still in the cell, the convict's head is shaved. After being led into the execution room, the convict is placed in a chair, and his legs and arms are fastened to the structure of the chair with metal hoops. The head and body are fastened with leather belts. A steel helmet is placed over the head, or an electrode is connected to the leg. A wooden or rubber block is placed in his mouth. You know the end of this game. When it is all over, the body is taken to the mortuary. I don't like this place. It gives me the creeps. We're leaving. Thank you for your attention. Now you know what kind of shit you got yourself into. I hope, son, you got some real hot balls. This is no place for wimps. So, you gonna be in your watch tomorrow, Kowalski?
Let's play.